Hey guys, and welcome to this quick guide about Scarlet Horse on heroic difficulty in Mr. Pandaria. Now, the first boss in this instance is Houndmaster Brown, and he starts off the instance in a really weird way. Basically, you need to get into that little square area as quick as possible because these dogs come and block off the entrance. And obviously, if you pull these dogs, they start attacking. So it's quite key to try and keep him in the middle so you can't pull any of these dogs. Another thing he does is piercing throw, which will just throw basically a knife at the tank, dealing a large amount of damage, but not wiping things. Just be aware of that. The DPS have to be aware not to move around too much, as that could hurt him. He also does this other ability where he shoots knives out, causing AoE damage to the entire group even. Sorry. You really need to be careful about this, because that, stacked along with the damage from the hounds, which will appear at random during the fight, can really start to deal damage and can potentially kill DPS and healers. As you can see, this fight is starting to get a bit hectic now. Good AoE damage is kind of necessary. Crowd control doesn't really work because, you're just all in a massive group. So basically, don't worry about killing the ads. Just make sure you manage the damage, basically. Kill the boss as quick as you can. If I were you, I'd probably pop heroism on this fight, just because of the massive threat from the mobs, and it's really quite hard. Apart from that, just heal through it. Good, make sure you're healing the group up, and it's not that hard, to be honest with you. And eventually you'll start to get eaten by dogs, and it'll be really funny because he dies. Yay! The second boss is Armsmaster Harlem. Now, this boss is a classic boss if you've ever known a Scarlet. I think it was Library. But yeah, basically, this guy is, again, quite an easy fight if you get down to the details of it. So you'll start off in the middle here. The DPS, if they're ranged, can stay up on the edges, and it will actually give him an advantage later on in the fight. He'll call on two of his allies, two Scarlet defenders, to come. Make sure you CC one, as both of these, combined with the boss's attacks, can really start to hurt. So kill one, then un-CC the other, basically. Make sure you constantly nuking down on him. Make sure you kill the ad really quick as well, because if you get the Armsmaster Harlem down quick enough, you don't have to kill the other one. But as you can see there, ours actually did. He also does a whirlwind ability where it will travel around the map, and not the map, the location thing. This is why it's an advantage to stand besides, because you can simply jump off and avoid it all for the time. Also, you could use this time to kill the other ad if you so wish, but we have left the ad alive, I think, or someone has killed him. You can really assign one DPS to do it, but he will do this again, just do the same ability basically. It's not that hard at all. As you can see here, we're just simply taking him down. It's really not that hard, Yeah, so heroics are looking a lot easier. The last boss is Fey Weaver Coagler. Now, this guy is probably one of the most fun fights on heroic, and it doesn't even look that fun, but it is, believe me. He'll start off with doing a few pyroblasts, which you should interrupt because they can deal quite a lot of damage over time, as well as straight away. But what he will do during the fight is this ability. It's like a dragon's fire breath, and he'll start to spin around, causing damage in a kernel in front of him. And he'll also do this thing called book burner, where he'll set a bookcase on fire, and it'll explode. So you just need to get away from it. Which, again, here's the fire breath thing. As you can see, it looks really good. Look at that, just spinning around like that. It's really good. Then, as you can see, I think it's just after this. Soon. I'm waiting. There you go, book burner. As you can see, just in the right, it explodes. And it actually does that for some time. So just don't stand near it, to be honest with you. It's, again, not that hard to avoid. And again, if you can just, the key thing to this fight is movement, basically. That's it. Movement. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you like my new format, just going through them quickly, please tell me. Please subscribe, like, and peace for now.